second chapter. Gajendra's faith was surrendered. Third chapter. Verse number 6. One aspect we have described till now. Ajay Prabhu, how are you? बेंगलोर में हो ना?
हाँ प्रभु जी बेंगलोर
मैं भी बेंगलोर में हूँ.
वेरी वो मिलते हैं प्रभु जी
After class we'll plan it out.
ओके
मेरे को नैन को भी मिलना है. नैन is also in your place only.
I think a different प्रभु जी नेमिनाथ प्रभु और नैन प्रभु at one place I think
ठीक है, नैन प्रभु को मिलेंगे हम लोग. कृष्ण दीपक ग्रुप कहाँ है? सेंटर में कि कहीं बाहर है? घर पे
इधर ही है
ऊपर ऊपर
ऊपर.
हाँ
कितने ऊपर
अरे अच्छा हो भैया, ऊपर क्या करना?
मेरा बैट्समैन है प्रभु इसीलिए इधर बैठ रहा हूँ
अच्छा. ओके ओके. So this is the 6th verse of 8th canto and 2nd chapter. So it's a very famous verse. We tried to recite last time. This time also I will recite 3 times. Behind recitation will be difficult. You can recite that time there. You have yourselves. Anayasya deva ऋषयापदं विदूर्चन्तु नः कोर्हतिगन्तु विदितुम् यथानटस्याकृतिभिर्विचेष्टितो दुरत्यानुक्रमणासमवतु नयस्य देवा ऋषयापदं विदूर्चन्तु नः कोर्हतिगन्तु विदितुम् यथानटस्याकृतिभिर्विचेष्टितो दुरत्ययानुक्रमणासमावतु नयस्य देवा ऋषया पदं विदूर्जन्तु न कोर्हति गन्तु विदितुम् यथानटस्याकृतिभिर्विचेष्टितो दुरत्ययानुक्रमणासमावतु. आपको दिखा रहा है क्या टेक्स्ट? उनको अपना अपना देखने लोगों
फोन में तो
हाँ स्क्रीन पे शेयर करेंगे तो दिख जाएगा आराम से. So this is the most beautiful verse where Gajendra is describing that understanding Krishna or the Supreme Personality of Godhead is not so easy, and it is not understood by many personalities. And he gives the list. Translation and purport by His Divine Grace, C.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Purpose. Translation. An artist on the stage being covered by the attractive dresses and dancing with different movements is not understood by his audience. Similarly, the activities and the features of the supreme artist cannot be understood even by the demigods or the great sages, and certainly not by those who are unintelligent like animals. Neither the demigods and the sages nor the unintelligent can understand the features of the Lord, nor can they express in words his actual position. May that Supreme Personality of Godhead give me protection, purport. A similar understanding was expressed by Kunti Devi. The Supreme Lord exists everywhere within and without He even exists within the heart. Sarvasya chaham hridayanti vishto tasmriti jnam pohanancha. Ishvara sarvabhutanam hridesha arjuna tishtati. Thus, it is indicated that one can find the Supreme Lord within one's heart. There are many yogis trying to find him. Jnanavasthatatadgate manasa pashyantiyam yogino. Nonetheless, even great yogis, demigods, saints, sages have been unable to understand the bodily features of that great artist, nor could they understand the meaning of his movements. What then is to be said of an ordinary speculator like the so-called philosophers of this material world? For them, he is impossible to understand. Therefore, we must accept these statements given by the Supreme when he kindly incarnates to instruct us. We must simply accept the word of Lord Ramchandra, Lord Krishna, and Lord Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and follow their footsteps. Then it may be possible for us to know the purpose of their incarnation. Jatmagamaachami divyam evamevo vetti tattvatah tyaktva deham punarjanma naiti mamiti sorjuna. If by the Lord's grace one can understand him, one will immediately be delivered even within his material body. The material body will no longer have any function, and whatever activities take place within the body will be activities of Krishna consciousness. In this way, one may give up his body and return home back to Godhead. Om Ajnanatimirandasya Dhyananjanashalakaya Chakshurunmetamena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Shri Chaitanya Manotishtam Svatam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamahyam Dadati Swapadakam Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Padakamalam Shri Guru Vaishnavam Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahaganaram Samsajivam Sadvaitam Savadutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lita Shri Vishakhan Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Vishwaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swami Tinani Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarani Namo Mahavadanyaya Krishna Premadayate Krishnaya Krishna Chaitanya Namine Gaura Krishe Namah He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dinabandhu Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Bhanta Radha Bhanta Namo Taptakanchana Gauranga Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanusate Devi Pranamami Hare Priye Vanchakalpa Tarubhyasya Kripa Sindhubhya Eva Cha Patitanam Pavebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna. So we'll start our Saturday morning classes now onwards. So here, last time we had discussed about this verse, two aspects of Krishna being unconceivable by our endeavors. And then one aspect we saw last time was the vastness of his presence, or the vastness of the magnitude of his presence. Prabhupada gives a very beautiful example. He says that the ant which is crawling onto the ground has vision of two dimension, length and breadth. As soon as she climbs the wall, so for her there is no climbing or anything like that. For her that's another surface. That is another two-dimensional surface. So wherever she goes, she works in two-dimensional surface. There's no third dimension. Height, but there's no existence of that height. If she climbs on our leg, for her the leg is the cricket ground. Oh, she said, wow, such a huge ground. And for you, it's your own leg. So, just like we stand on the cricket ground and we feel small, like smaller hand, right? So something like that. So there also, she feels alone in that ground, and the ground is her leg. The whole leg is unfathomable for us, for her. कितना बड़ा होगा आदमी, she cannot estimate it because she doesn't have that faculty. In the similar fashion, Prabhupada gives this example very clearly. Just like 5 feet, 6 feet human being cannot be understandable by ant. She is too small to understand it. In the similar fashion, we are too small to understand Krishna. This was first understanding. And second one is, so I elaborated long on this last time. If you want to share some of the points which we were maybe remembering, it will be very nice. Our old inmates and the voice was surely there. If anybody of you want to share something, what we discussed last time? What do you remember? Anything? Some point?
You told one example that this demigods, like how for us in bathrooms there is a shower. So we turn on the shower and we move it here and there. Like that, the demigods they are very huge, and for us, which is very huge rain, for them it is just like shower.
Yeah. Yeah. And we keep on switching off and switching on the knobs at our will. We don't want the water. You switch off the knob. And then the water is gone. So if the ant is crawling in the bathroom, she may be considering, it's a rain. It's a huge rain has come. She'll go on some corner or climb on some wall. And you are a demigod for the rains in the civilization of ants. They will consider, wow, demigod of the rains have started to shower like that. It's like the same. Yes, it goes into proportion like this one. Yeah. So this is vastness of the Supreme Personality God in creation. And then we cannot, just like if we want to calculate the length and the breadth of the ocean using the scale in our compass. है ना, बच्चों के पास छोटा कंपास रहता है, उसमें एक स्केल रहता है 15 सेंटीमीटर वाला, है ना, उसको लेके जाएगा अभी नापने के लिए. If he goes for calculating the ocean, depth, height, width, and all these things, what is this useless? He will also go and his scale will not be found also in the water. This is the vastness. So one of the aspects Gajendra is describing is because of the vastness of this universe, he cannot be understood. And the second one is, even if he comes in front of us, there is another illusion created by him, which is we cannot understand because it is supremely spiritual. And last 2 days I was hearing Prabhupada's one class, very beautiful class. I'll share you the verse number. So there he was describing that the body of the Lord is not like the body of ours. We have a body. Uh, So, Prabhupada, this is one of the most important teachings of the Gaudiya Sampradaya, rather Vaishnavas. Vaishnavas consider we are different and Krishna is different. And he is a personality for sure, he is not personal like. But he is a person much different than us. And there is even more difference between us and the Lord when we come to the material platform. In the sense that the Lord in the Vaikuntha and the Jiva in the Vaikuntha, both are spiritual. There is no question of anything material there. The Jiva in the spiritual world is also like the Supreme Lord, fully spiritual. His body is spiritual. I mean to say, there is no question of body or soul or anything like that. It's the soul only. So, Prabhupada writes, if you eat the Rasgulla, and we put it in the mouth, we bite it, eat it, and after eating it and giving pleasure to us, the Rasgulla will reappear in our katori. Hari bol Prabhu, you can bite me once more. If you are hungry still, this concept is not going to be understood by the people. Everything is Chetan. Right? If there is in case laptop in the computer, then laptop you don't have to tell this is the Google link and this is that. At 8:30 it will walk to you, sit on the table, open the flap on its own. He knows it is conscious being. He clicks on the link and then the link is started. This is how in this computer or laptop is there in the Vaikuntha it will functioning like this. It is a personality in itself. The stone is a personality in itself. When Krishna comes and sits on the stone thinks, oh, Krishna is coming, is sitting on me, it should not be very hard. So he becomes like a butter halwa. Of course, butter halwa, we can't sit on butter halwa. It becomes, it remains hard so that one can sit. If it becomes like butter halwa, will get inside the stone, like will get inside the sofa. But it will become soft like marble or something like that. So these are the conscious beings. So there is very less difference of us and Krishna in the spiritual world. All are spiritual. Walls are spiritual. Chappals are spiritual. Dress is spiritual. Food is spiritual. Tree is spiritual. Right? It will not. There is no difference between the soul and the body. It's a soul. But there is even more difference between the Lord and us when we come to the material world. We have a body and there is a soul. And in case when Krishna comes to this material world, then the biggest mistake, philosophical flaw which the people propagate here, spiritual mind, spiritual organizations and people propagate is that we come to this material world and we accept the material body. Lord comes to this material world and Lord accepts the spiritual material body. Wow, this is dangerous, supremely dangerous. Lord cannot be forced to accept the material body. He will be coming into the spiritual body only. And that Prabhupada describes in that lecture. When he comes, he will not have material body. Right. He will have spiritual body. We come to this material world. We are forced to have material body. Not that he is आपके पास कोई choice नहीं है कि नहीं चाहिए मेरे को नहीं कुछ नहीं चाहिए just choice नहीं है. You are forced. It's like that. So actually one has to understand this difference. To the extent we understand this particular point very with realization, with philosophical understanding, with by hearing from the Prabhupada and great acharyas and like that, then we will be able to become a devotee of Krishna, very nice devotee of Krishna. We are not like Krishna. We are small like Krishna. We are forced by Maya to accept this material body. which will not be done by her. For Krishna, Krishna is her master, and we are not masters of Maya. We are equal to Maya. Equal to Maya in the sense we are energy of Krishna and she is also energy of Krishna. We are like brothers, sisters, whatever, like that. So Prabhupada gives a beautiful example. He says when the Prime Minister comes to the jail, when the inspector, Havaldar, they also come to the jail. But should not consider they are also criminals, that's why they have come to jail. No, they are existing in the jail in a very different way. So another illusion which is created in this world is when the Lord will come to this material world, na, Navidu, nobody can understand him because he comes and performs the activities just like that of another human beings which are there in this material world. That's why he cannot be understood again. It should be understood from the Shastras, by the saints like Srila Prabhupada. Then it will be able to understand. So when Lord Ram comes and then Mother Sita is abducted, and people consider, अरे तुम्हारा भगवान क्या बोल रहे हो भगवान अपनी बीवी को भी संभाल नहीं सकता है दुनिया का संभालेगा this kind of arguments or any other argument people but should understand very nicely that he is performing a drama, right? He is sometimes in a drama, some person sitting outside his home and is crying that his wife has died or his father has died, his mother has died. And sometimes he really cry very nicely. You know, drama is doing very nicely. So, so it's not that after 13 days you do the shraddha of the wife or mother or father after the drama. Today drama happened and after 13 days you perform the shraddha. Do you do that? We do like that. Somebody says, he was crying, his father has died and 13 days before, now do shraddha. That was drama. That was not reality. When Krishna is coming and performing the activities here, he is acting according to the script of a drama, which is already written. This is not our case. There are some spiritualists who say, I am also getting suffering, I am also crying, but I am performing my Lila. There was one person like that in the time of Prabhupada. He said, I am performing Lila. Anyway, I don't want to repeat, I repeated it many times. He had a toothache and he was doing Lila. And Prabhupada said, okay, I'll get my shoes tomorrow and we'll do another Lila. Me beating the Supreme Lord. And this kind of Supreme, whatever, cannot call it Supreme. So we perform next day another Lila. So that's why Prabhupada gives a very beautiful analogy in this from the Mahabharata. He describes Krishna was there 125 years on this planet performing millions of activities. And he said not even one person could defeat him, not even one person could harm him, not even one person could tie him, catch him, anything. The armies used to come and then Krishna and Balaram, only two of them, just to finish off the whole army, two personalities. Lord Ram, 14,000 Kar and Dushan, and these are the brothers of Ravana, Kar and Dushan, and 14,000 warriors. How many people fighting with him? Only one, Lord Ram. Not even Lakshman. Only one, Lord Ram. 45 minutes, that's all. So Parshuram was fighting alone with how many? 12,000 or 14,000 sons of Kartavya Arjun, and not with an arrow or any shastras or astras. Only one chopper. जो भाजी काटते हैं ना किचन में उनका थोड़ा बड़ा भाई परशु गणपति के हाथ में दिखता है आपको परशुराम की जी के हाथ में दिखेगा परशु with that one pursuit he was fighting. अभी आपके पास 12,000 लोग खड़े, राजा है सारे, कार्तिकेय अर्जुन के लड़के थे वो. Kartikeya Arjun was much million times more powerful than Ravana. Then you can understand what Kartikeya Arjun was. It's like that. So there Parshuram was fighting with the sons of Kartikeya Arjun. And then there was a mountain.
कुछ कॉल कर रहे हैं.
चार लोगों का सर काट के एक के ऊपर एक रख दिया तो कैसे बनेगा? मस्त पार्ट दिखे रख देंगे सर, मुंडी का पार्ट, like that. Now how many? Now how can you call? Prabhupada asked this question. I was hearing that. We was not giving this example, even different examples, but he was saying if his body is ordinary, if he is an ordinary person, if he is under the control of Maya, then he should function exactly same way the Kartikeya Arjuna's son are functioning, or Lord Ram also as being a human being can function with the 14,000 people as another human being, and how can you fight with 14,000 people? It's just not possible. Right, we recently went to Mayapoti. Ramanujacharya. He is not even considered, he is not propagated as Lord and Lord. He is Lord only. And he was talking to 12,000 Jain philosophers, one, simultaneously. All 12,000 of them are asking questions. And Ramanujacharya alone, with the mouth, 12,000 mouths on sheesh, he manifested and he was talking with them. Now we can give the example. Suppose sometimes somebody is little more powerful. Man is little more powerful. Then he can fight with 2 people, maybe 3 people, maybe 10 people. Fine. In the boxing, there are some boxers who are really powerful boxers. They will knock down anybody who comes as their opponent every time. So they are world champions. Nobody can defeat them in boxing. Okay, but how many people they fight? How many boxers they fight with? One boxer. If it's really somebody is really very powerful, then we fight with 2 boxers. And suppose we put 10 boxers inside, and this guy is alone. What will happen? Chutney बनाएंगे नहीं उसका. Like that. The point here to understand is that when the Lord comes to this material world and we perform the activity, something like that of a human being, which look like the activities of the human being, but they cannot be considered an ordinary activities like another ordinary human being. Okay, we will open the discussion to all of you. You also have to give few examples where, so just like some of the examples which I just expressed with you, choose something like that. You can find out where we see this kind of unfathomable activities on the material plane of the Supreme Lord when He comes in various incarnations. So you can describe this unhuman activities performed by the Lord. Then we proceed. Again, remember, wait for 1 minute, and then you speak 1 minute, half minute, 30 minutes, 30 seconds, whatever. Hare Krishna.
बिल्कुल अपन कैमरा का बंद केला नेटवर्क होएगा
कैमरा भी वही दिख रहा है.
अरे स्क्रीन क्यों बंद करके रखा है हमारे क्लासरूम का?
के लिए प्रोजेक्ट
चालू है प्रोजेक्ट
के लिए
चालू है. हाँ तो कोई दिक्कत नहीं. Whether I'm not able to see them or not. Okay, what you would like to share something from your side? When the Lord comes to this material world and performs some of the activities, how they are not like an ordinary human being.
Lord lifting the Govardhan hill.
Lord lifting the Govardhan in Prabhupada writes, this is the example Prabhupada gives. He said, with an ordinary man, if you consider that is an ordinary person, then, then, then how is lifting? It's a spiritual body, it's not material body. Material body cannot do this. You require a crane, plane, whatever, and JCB for moving one stone from here to there. This is not on the material plane, it's on the spiritual plane.
Prabhuji,
Lord
There
around
are
him.
genius out there.
when scientists actually see this first time, no, at that time they think like Lord will first find the center of gravity of Govardhan and then he will lift from there. But for him, center of gravity is not required. He will lift it from any end.
Yeah, that is there. And another one is how to find out the center of gravity of the item which you never lifted in your life. It's not that you have lifted every day and you know where the center of gravity. It's not like that. And there was already rains going on. He was not having so much time to find out where is center of gravity. Indra was showering the rains from above. Yes. What more?
Killing Putna when a small baby.
Ah, 3 days. क्या करता है 3 दिन का बच्चा? करते रहते हो. There is no one more function which the child can do apart from this. एक भी नहीं. उसको अपना सू भी शी भी कर समझ में नहीं आता है. किया तो माँ को ही समझना पड़ता है कि किया है बोल के उसको कोई भी नहीं पता है. तो टॉयलेट में जाके नहीं करता है वो, जहाँ चाहिए वहाँ कर देता है. किसी के सर पे कर देगा, पैर पे कर देगा. 3 days old Krishna, Kid Putana. This is on which platform? Very center of gravity of Putana. when she ran, then she became how many miles? 8 miles long. Hey Bhagwan, 3 दिन का बच्चा 8 mile long body. Just imagine, is highly improportionate. So like that. Not just in the, when he comes as Krishna or Lord Ram, in any other forms when he comes, in whatever form he comes, he's not lifting football. He's looking like that in the picture because picture has to be drawn in that fashion so that we can understand that picture. If we really draw the side picture of Earth there, we are not able to see it. It looks like a football, but it's not like that. He's lifting the Earth. So, God is pastime. When the Lord comes as the tortoise, my God, they put the Mandar Parvat on his back. Recently, we were talking that same thing in the Madhya Yatra. And Prabhupada also writes, if somebody says that I am God, okay, come. We'll take one boulder and put it on his back. उसको घुमाएगा घर कर. कुछ दिन के बाद थोड़ी देर के बाद उसका बोन का चूरा और लड़का चटनी बन के बाहर आएगा. And then when this Mandar Parvat was getting moved on the back of tortoise, Lord Tortoise, it was looking as if Prabhupada writes, something is scratching the back, you take your hand and scratch it like this. It was feeling like that. कितने दिन के बाद बैक किसी को जाएगा. So this is the second level of mystery. First is the magnitude. Magnitude is so high that we cannot fathom it. And the second one is the spiritual nature, which we cannot fathom. We can understand some of it perfectly when we relate to the spiritual world. So even the Lord comes right in front of us and performs something. Still it will be bewildering. It will not be understood by the people. Now also people are not able to understand. No, lifting Gordon, they do this kind of calculations like that. So the point is, he cannot be understood by any other people. So here Gajendra is giving a list of the people who cannot understand. Now yes, Deva. Demigods cannot understand. Rishis cannot understand. Jantu means the animals like us, human beings. Nobody can understand. Okay, we'll go to the next one. We have described this verse sufficiently last time. The full class was on this, and this was the second aspect of we cannot understand the Lord. So please remember how we will not be able to understand the Lord. One is magnitude, and second one is pure spiritual nature. So this is verse number 7. Very beautiful verse. All of these verses you try to by heart, huh? Whenever you get time. You like to repeat?
Yes.
Please repeat. दिद्रक्षवो यस्य पदं सुमङ्गलम्
दिदृक्षवो यस्य पदं सुमङ्गलम्
विमुक्तसङ्गा मुनया सुसाधवः
मुनया सुसाधवः
चरन्ति लोकावृतमं वनं वने
चरन्ति लोकावृतमं वने
भूतात्मभूतासुरदं समीगति Translation and purport by His divine grace, Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. Reunion and renunciates and the great sages who see all living beings equally, who are friendly to everyone and who flawlessly practice in the forest the vow of brahmacharya, vanaprastha and sannyas, desire to see the all-auspicious lotus feet of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. May that same Supreme Personality of Godhead be my destination. Gati means destination. Suradam Samegati should be my destination. Didrikshavo means the people who are desiring to see. What they want to see? Yasya Padam Sumangalam. The people, great personalities who are there in the mountains practicing the austerities, penances, brahmacharya, all of them, Didriksha, they have Mumukshu. Mumukshu means जिसको मुक्ति चाहिए, उसको मुमुक्षु बोलते हैं. दिदृक्षु मतलब जिसको देखना है. क्या देखना है? उसको पदम सुमंगलम. If you see the word meaning, you will get to understand there. दिदृक्षवो यस्य पदम सुमंगलम. उनका बहुत प्रयत्न चल रहा है. क्या करने का प्रयत्न चल रहा है? They want to see the lotus feet of Krishna, the Supreme Lord. Like that. So here is the purport. Very beautiful purport. This verse describes the qualification for devotees or the persons highly educated, elevated in the spiritual consciousness. Devotees are always equal to everyone, seeing no distinction between lower and higher classes. Panditaha Samadarshana. They look upon everyone as a spirit soul who is part and parcel of the Supreme Lord. Thus, they are competent to search for the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Understanding that the Supreme Personality of Godhead is the friend of everyone, Suradam Sarvabhutanam, they act as friends of everyone on behalf of the Supreme Lord, making no distinction between one nation and another, one community and another. They preach Krishna consciousness, the teachings of Bhagavad Gita everywhere. Thus, they are competent to see the lotus feet of the Lord. Such preachers in Krishna consciousness are called Paramhamsas, as indicated by the word Vimukta Sangaha. They have nothing to do with the material conditions. One must take shelter of such a devotee in order to see the Supreme Personality of Godhead. So there are various things in the verse, but Prabhupada highlights a very important thing, extremely important thing. That is that the devotees of the Lord are equal to everyone. And this is a very important aspect. The previous verse was a philosophical aspect. But this one is not a philosophical aspect, it's a practical aspect. You must be aware that there are 12 aims of the Shastric studies. The 12 aims of Shastric study means when we study the scriptures, what is the aim of studying the scriptures? And one of the aim of studying the scriptures is the practical application. There is preaching application, there is understanding, there is mood and mission, all these things. But one of the aspects of the Shastric study is the practical application. Practical application means we should read the Shastras, understand and apply them in our lives. And this is one of the purport which is highlighting the practical application. We should love everyone in this creation. We have to become the friend of everybody in this creation. This is what is being described. Suridam, Krishna is the best friend of everyone, and a devotee also has to become a best friend, a well-wisher of everyone. And actually, in Gaudiya Sampradaya, in Vaishnava Sampradaya, this is called sannyas. Sannyas doesn't mean leaving the home. Sannyas means to make the whole world as one's home. Sannyas doesn't mean to leave family. Sannyas means to make the whole world our family. This is the sannyas. So here, the Prabhupada writes very nicely, the devotee doesn't make this kind of distinction, ये मेरा है, ये मेरा नहीं है, ये दूसरे का है, काला है, ये गोरा है, ऐसा है, वैसा है, not like that. He loves everybody. The Americans don't love Africans because Africans are black and uneducated, and they consider we are educated very much. So we are white, we are blessed by the God, they are white, and they are cursed by the God because they are black. So we are different, they are different. So we are masters and they are slaves. This is going on, now also it is going on. There are hundreds of African slaves everywhere, now also. So this distinction is the distinction on the level of body. Everyone we come across in this material world. First is human being, and after that all other living entities. And then our job, our goal is to become their friend also. Right, like that. We need to love them and try to be benefiting them. This concept also very nicely described in another fashion. We consider the Lord as the Father, Supreme Father. And we consider all the living entities as the children of God. So by this kind of calculation, all other living entities become our what? Brothers and sisters. Right? In the school they have that oath taking.
Pledge.
India is my country. All Indians are my brothers and sisters. Why only all Indians are my brothers and sisters? Why limitation like this? Only my Indians are my brothers and Americans are my enemies. Pakistanis are my enemies. Right? Why like that? Why only Indians are my brothers and sisters? Everybody is brothers and sisters. All the people who are staying in this on the planet of Earth are my brothers and sisters. Why? Oh, Father is same. If Father is same, then we are brothers and sisters. It's obvious. And another one is this is not limited to another human being. All the living entities are my brothers and sisters. ये तो the people have क्यों जुड़े हैं हम लोग? Because there is a limitation of the people that all Pakistanis are my brothers and sisters. They will be singing that. Americans will be singing that. But a Vaishnava is not just saying all the human beings are my brothers and sisters. All the living creatures are my brothers and sisters. And in this small concept this is not philosophical concept, this is very general concept. All the people in this material world, with whatever religion they are, they believe that God is Supreme Father. है कि नहीं? हम मुस्लिम लोगों को पूछो, क्रिश्चियन लोगों को पूछो, सुप्रीम डिवाइन गॉड, so they believe in the god, and then all of them consider that we are his sons. So one son cannot kill another son. It's so simple, there is no question of fighting. आपको कोई बहुत बड़ा परमहंस महात्मा नहीं बनना पड़ेगा कि इस दुनिया के झगड़े सॉल्व करने के लिए. Right? Everywhere there are fights. But if we consider, do we fight with our brother? हम अपने भाई को जान लेते हैं क्या? कुछ हो गया तो ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा थोड़ा सा डांटते हैं बस, ज़्यादा उससे ज़्यादा कुछ नहीं करते. यहाँ पे कुछ हो गया तो सीधा जान भी ले लेते हैं, because we never consider that is our brother. It's so simple. If we consider that somebody is our brother, we will not take this kind of action. That's what Prabhupada was saying. आप लोग इतना ट्राई कर रहे हो यूनिवर्सल ब्रदरहुड, यूनिवर्सल ब्रदरहुड. He says don't establish universal brotherhood. Establish universal fatherhood. Universal brotherhood will automatically be established. Because we are establishing universal fatherhood, Krishna is the supreme father of everybody. That's why we are able to live like brothers. The small centers, the temples, the community which we have, they should live like brothers. They should not fight with each other. Considering that my father loves this person very much. Right? Why we don't fight with our brother? Oh, we know my father loves him also. My father loves me also. And if I fight with me, if I fight with him, then he will be unhappy with me. It's so simple. आप बिना कारण आपके भाई के झापड़ मारो, क्या होगा? क्या होगा? आएगी कि नहीं पिताजी डांटने के लिए? माँ भी आएगी. हैं? ऐसा करते हैं क्या? समझ में नहीं आता है. एक बार करने के बाद एक्सप्लेनेशन मिलेगा, दूसरी बार करने के बाद फटका मिलेगा, है कि नहीं? एक बार माफ हो जाएगा, दूसरी बार क्या होगा? दूसरी बार आप भाई के साथ जो करोगे वो आपके साथ होगा. So father will do like that only. That's why Prabhupada writes, you know, we are doing mass killing of the animals, then the tsunami comes, then the earthquake comes, then the volcanoes comes, then the wars are there. Why? Why? Because one brother is slapping the other brother. One time, fine. Second time, some explanation. Third time, reprimandment. नहीं करने का ऐसा. बाद में. Fourth time, the father and mother will come and give a tight slap to that same guy who was fighting with another brother. The simple formula. No shastra is required. It's a logic. आपके भाई को रोज पिटाई करो आप, क्या होगा? देखो आपकी रोज पिटाई होगी, रोज आपकी पिटाई होगी. उसको मारो फिर देखने का. I know very much because I was an elder brother in the home and my younger brother was my younger brother was more aggressive and powerful than me, so he used to beat me. Every time it used to end with a fight only. And every time he was aggressive. But when he used to beat me, he used to get beaten by my parents. मारने का नहीं, किसी को भी मारने का, दूसरे भाई को तो मारने का. Right? So after that he understood that I cannot do all these things, because if I do, then I will also get beaten. So Prabhupada writes the same system. If we are killing some of the children of our father, who also loves them, then he will give us the reaction. नहीं ऐसा नहीं करना, तुमको पिटाई करना पड़ेगा. समझ नहीं रहे हो तुम? It's like that. So the point here to understand, very simple one, that a devotee, when he becomes a devotee, he is the blessed son of the Lord. He is obedient son of the Lord. We are also sons. The people who are disobedient to the Lord are also Lord's sons. Everybody is a child of the Lord. But only thing is, some children are mischievous and some children are obedient. And that can be seen in the family also. You know, some children are always, father says something, he says something else. Father says something, he will say something else. Mother says something, he will say something else. So these are disobedient children. And there are some children who are very obedient. Whatever you tell them, they follow. So a devotee is an obedient child of Krishna. Krishna says, दारू नहीं पीनेगा. हाँ ठीक है पप्पा. है कि नहीं? मटन नहीं खाना. ठीक है. So it's like that. We obey. The Shastras are the instruction of the Lord, and then we obey, and then we become obedient servant of Krishna. And these people are disobedient servant of Krishna. So the devotee is loving to the outside people, non-devotees. He loves the animals. He loves everybody. Considering that these are also children of my father, only thing is that they are little cranky children. They are not in the proper line, and my duty is to become their friend and bring back them again to their father, their real father, my father, their father, whatever. And this is the mood in which devotee. That's what when we are describing in Vaikuntha also that aspect very important. The Lord comes to this material world to give Krishna consciousness to the people in this material world. But some people are third class. They don't take only. Even the Lord comes. And then the Lord says, okay, I'll punish them. Left, right, center. Through the hell, through the Maya and this and that. But then there is a devotee. He goes, no, I will go. I will convince him to become a devotee. And then he comes in the form of acharyas. Prabhupada, he came. He saw this world is bereft of God consciousness. The people have turned their faces away from Krishna. And then he preached everywhere and brought so many people back to the lotus feet of Krishna. And then he becomes very dear to Krishna. This is the duty of a devotee. We become friend. Why there is enmity required? Every single person who comes in contact with us, we should become their very good well-wisher and friend. And if we can do that, then only we should consider that we are sincerely practicing Krishna consciousness. If you are not able to attract by our behaviors, by our dealing with them towards Krishna, then the purpose is lost. Surat means we have to become heart to heart friend of them. This is the goal of Krishna's devotees. हमारा ये goal है कि नहीं? And on so many pastimes, recently one devotee is cutting and pasting the pastimes of Srila Prabhupada on some of the groups. So beautiful, right? That there was one lady and every day used to go for morning walk and then Prabhupada used to say that lady good morning and then she used to reply as good morning and some 3-4 days happened and the devotees were naturally asking Prabhupada, you're not telling her Hare Krishna and why you're not saying, you're only saying good morning, we wish the devotees Hare Krishna. And Prabhupada said, no, if I greet her with Hare Krishna, then she is atheistic lady. She will not reply me with Hare Krishna. Rather, she will turn her face away. And that will be like an offense by her towards the devotees. So I want her to greet us. So if you want her to greet you, then what do you have to say? If you say Hare Krishna, then हो गया. पहले गड़बड़ चल रहा है atheistic होने के बाद. And then if she offends the devotees, then it is even more dangerous for her. So that's why even if she says Hare Krishna to the good morning to the devotees, Krishna will bless her. Wow, this lady has said good morning to my devotee. Very nice, very nice. And then Prabhupada says that I was saying her good morning because then she will greet us with good morning, like that. Now see how much he is thinking that she should not be offending the devotee. So beautiful concept, right? Somehow the other, increasing the sukruti of other living entities to come to Krishna. It's so beautiful. And he loved everybody. Prabhupada was asked one time, why Prabhupada, everybody loves you? What he replied?
Because he loves
Huh?
everyone. Because Prabhupada loves everyone, he said.
And he said, I love everybody. That's why Everybody loves me. So simple. So like that, he has loved the people who came to Krishna consciousness. He has loved the people who did not come to Krishna consciousness. He has loved the people who came to Krishna consciousness and went back. He has loved the people who came to Krishna consciousness, left back and came back to Krishna consciousness. So all kind of people he has loved. There is one beautiful statement of Varadraj Swami Maharaj. I think we should print it somewhere in our voice somewhere. And he says the devotee, he loves Krishna. The devotee loves devotees of Krishna. He loves the devotees who love the devotees of Krishna. And he loves to everybody who is connected to Krishna. That means what?
Everybody.
He loves everybody. Every living entity is connected to Krishna in one way or the other. So this is a very beautiful aspect. The more we become very nice devotees of Lord, the more we will be able to love others. And should be our goal of life. I want to love everyone in this world. Everybody is the part of my own family because everybody's father is Krishna. So everybody is my brother and sister. So when Swamiji went to America and he said, all my brothers and sisters, and people started clapping, something like that. They described that in the history, I don't know.
Sisters from America.
But just imagine, he did not tell any philosophical point. They did not clap on any philosophical point. He just said, my brothers and sisters. And everybody liked him so much. Right? Exactly that what is Krishna is expecting from us also. Of course, it doesn't mean that we consider everybody as our brothers and we go and embrace the tiger, go and embrace the dog in the street, and say, oh my brother, Hare Krishna, good morning. No, you will not be there to say next good morning to him, to embrace today. So there is a way of expressing the love, which cannot be blind expression of the love. That this pig is coming out of the ditch and is saying his own brother, let's embrace him. This is not a theoretical concept, it's a very intelligent concept, it's not foolish concept, it's a very important concept. But yes, there are 2-3 pastimes where Prabhupada, there was a snail rolling, there's one Mataji recently that pastime has come, and then the snail was rolling. This is very dirty. Google है, क्या पता वो snail ही बोलते हैं ना, snail बोलते हैं. Snail के जैसा और एक snail एक रहता है, उसके जैसा और एक रहता है. वो एकदम गंदा दिखता है देखने के लिए. Snail तो अच्छा दिखता है. But the other one is little thick in size, little bigger. और धीरे 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 चलता है वो. Like that. That snail. And then Mataji was sitting there and then she saw the snail. See, कितना गंदा है. Like that she made the expression and then they turned away face from her. And then Prabhupada, she looked towards Prabhupada. Prabhupada was sitting on a chair and Prabhupada said, go and chant Hare Krishna for that snail. And it should be liberated. And then she went, that same snail she was not liking. He goes there near that snail. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. And then next time, and then she said from that time onwards, when Prabhupada told her, go and chant for that snail. Then she says, I now chant for every single animal I come across in my life. उधर से 50 साल से वही कर रही है माता जी. मतलब human beings तो she chants to all the human beings Hare Krishna, but even the animals she comes across, she chants for all those animals, and she says Prabhupada has instructed me to chant for all these animals, for that slug. That's why I am chanting for all of them now. And then there was another one. It was shocking, that devotee. There was a cockroach or something like that on this in the room, and Prabhupada and then devotees were just trying to remove it, put it aside, like that. And the devotee Prabhupada said to, I think, mostly Garga Muni Prabhu or some devotee who was there, he said, the goal of Krishna consciousness movement, your goal of your life is to make this cockroach Krishna conscious. And the devotee was wondering, the human beings are not becoming Krishna consciousness of telling, preaching so much, feeding so much prasadam. These guys are not becoming Krishna conscious. How to make this cockroach now Krishna conscious? But Prabhupada said the goal of our movement is to make this cockroach Krishna consciousness. Who can come weekly program, chant Hare Krishna? It's not possible. This cockroach will not do this in this life. मगर क्या करें? Devotee is a friend of everybody. He wants that, if possible, we will make this cockroach also chant Hare Krishna, which is difficult. It's not possible. For that, Mahaprabhu is required, who can make the tigers, the deers, the elephants, and everybody, snakes to chant Hare Krishna. That is, ये अपना काम नहीं. अपना ह्यूमन बीइंग से दोस्ती किया तो बहुत हो गया. अपना एनिमल तक हम पहुंचने नहीं वाले. But the concept we are describing, concept wise it's like that. So that a devotee tries to become a friend of everybody, and he sees everybody in connection with Krishna. Then he sees them as his real brothers and sisters. It's not bhashanwala brothers and sisters. It's a practical application, brothers and sisters. Okay, you share something from your side. We'll finish off now. 9:30 is already. You want to share something? You can unmute and speak of whatever we discussed today.
Prabhuji, that one pastime of Prabhupada in which there was a Harishwari Prabhu was there. So Prabhupada asked Harishwari Prabhu that do you see that ant on the table? So Harishwari Prabhu said, no, I do not see. So then Prabhupada said, okay, bend down and see. So Harishwari Prabhu is little hefty, so then he bent down and he saw that ant. And then Prabhupada told him that chant Hare Krishna in the ear of that ant and give it a little prasad, then your life will be successful. So he did not say that the ant's life will be successful. He said your life will be successful. Means if you preach, then your life will be successful. Like,
Yes. You will be successful. Yes. Very nice, very nice. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Yes, Saram Prabhu, Shivanshu Prabhu, Athar Prabhu's brother, I don't know his name. What's your name?
Piyush.
Piyush. Nectar. Darshan Prabhu, Harshad Prabhu. You want to share something, you can share. Hey, Umesh Prabhu is also there. Hare Krishna, Umesh Prabhu. Saturday morning, holiday.
हरे कृष्णा प्रभु जी. नहीं है सर, हॉलीडे नहीं है प्रभु जी.
नहीं है?
नहीं जाना है.
हॉलीडे होता है सैटरडे को?
सैटरडे नहीं पता मेरा.
आपका नहीं होता है? देखो हमारे सारे सॉफ्टवेयर इंजीनियर बैठे हुए हैं क्लास में का. छुट्टी है बोल के बैठे हैं. मैं तो अभी तक भाग जाते थे.
मेरा वही है ना, मैं सॉफ्टवेयर इंजीनियर नहीं बन पाएगा.
अच्छा ठीक है, ठीक है, चलने दो.
हाँ.
Okay, Saturday morning we will have class. You can try to come. Okay.
ओके प्रभु जी.
अच्छा, from classroom anything is want to share, you can share. Okay, thank you so much. Meet you today night. I am reaching. Tomorrow morning I will be in the voice. Bring some very special prasadam from Bangalore. This Jagannath temple is famous for its prasadam.
प्रभु जी आप पाने वाले सेंटर पे हो?
आज कल से मैं आऊँगा. आज बेंगलोर में हूँ.
अच्छा, बेंगलोर में हो?
थैंक यू. हरे कृष्णा. श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय. भागवतम की जय. गौर प्रेमानंद.